All right, everybody, we are back. Tyler is talking about reality TV, which is a subject I never thought we would talk about on this podcast. But hey, COVID, baby, let's do this.
Gotta keep you on your toes. We gotta talk about other things every once in a while. So the reason why I'm talking about reality TV is early on in the quarantine COVID times, you know, there were no sports. You were home all day. Wasn't a lot to watch. So sometimes you had to watch different things you probably normally wouldn't have watched, and you got to try different things and just experiment and see what goes on. I personally am not a huge reality TV fan until this quarantine happened. Shout out to my beautiful girlfriend, Jess. She got me into some reality TV shows, shows like Survivor, Amazing Race, and Big Brother most recently, are some shows that I've never watched before, and now I'm a pretty big fan. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of go around and ask the guys like what reality show they most want to be on. So trading, we kind of talked about this a little bit on Sunday. So I'll start it off with you. Which show do you most want to be on?
Yeah. So, I mean, when I was a kid, I watched Big Brother a lot. It's a big part of my family's watching patterns. But my favorite, or I guess something that I've always wanted to be on since I was a kid, and even now, is The Amazing Race. I think that it'd be so much fun to travel the world like that, do different competitions. I know they're a little dramatized, but the competitions kind of go, you know, in line with the culture, so to speak. So I think it'd be really interesting to be part of that. And I think it would be just fun to take a partner and do that, whether it be a friend, you know, Kylie, or, you know, a parent or something. I think that would be so awesome to do. You really get to know that person, you know, in great times and in bad times, and it's how you react to those, you know, ebbs and flows that, you know, that's how you end up winning, or losing. So I think it was always one of the most interesting and fun ones to watch, and I would love to be on that one.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a show that I started watching. I cannot believe I haven't watched this show until this season. Like, I think it's a super fun show. I get to kind of see different parts of the world. I think it'd be super fun to be on. That was going to be my pick, but I knew you're going to pick it, so I have to come up with something else. Alex, what about you, man? Like, what reality show do you most want to be on?
Yeah, so I kind of did sort of two. I'm going old school Survivor. So, like, I don't know how much Survivor you guys have watched. Ashley is a huge Survivor fan, and she really wants to go on it. And I used to watch with my grandmother all the time. But it's changed quite a bit as the years have gone on. It's less about actually surviving the elements, and now more about like scheming and like backstabbing and all that bullshit. So if it was more like the early seasons, that would be kind of fun. I would do that one. And then this is kind of cheating because it's not really a reality show, but Jeopardy. I know it's a game show, so I'm kind of cheating a little bit. But especially after my domination in TLDR Jeopardy episode 2, and my namesake Alex Trebek, I feel like Jeopardy would be awesome. I know I kind of cheated a little bit on that one, but
yeah,
at least you gave us a reality show for one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I guess technically a reality show, but I've always joked that sports are also a reality show, and that's the reality shows that I've watched. So whatever,
there you go, count
it. James, what about you?
I'm going to be on The Bachelor.
Hey,
there it is.
I've seen one episode of The Bachelorette. That's because I was in Indiana and watched it with Lauren and Matt. God. That 41-year-old babe, man, super hot. Anyway, like, I think I'd love to find true love. And what better way to do it than have all of America watching as I pick through, 20 beautiful females who supposedly love me back. That'd be fun. That'd be enjoyable. I'd love that. I'm not complaining. So The Bachelor is where it's at. That's what I think I'd like to be on. But also, you guys had mentioned Sunday that you guys thought I'd be good in the Titan games. I'm not sure what that is. So why don't you tell me about it and tell me why I'd be good at it?
Trey, and you take it, because I honestly have never seen Titan games.
So yeah, Titan games. I kind of paralleled it to what's one of my the Ninja Warrior, kind of, but it really emphasizes more just lots of physical strength, and you do a lot more competitions directly against another individual. So it's a lot of complete strength and will competitions. Oh, and it's hosted by The Rock, which in and of itself is kind of puts it above Ninja Warrior, because The Rock is one of the best human beings on the planet. James, I highly recommend you look it up. I think it's on Hulu. Kylie loves the show, and I really like the show. I think you'd really get into it, and once you see an episode, you'd be like, okay, I see what you guys are talking about, because I just think that not only your strength but your will to win would give you that edge in that show.
I'll look it up for sure.
Okay,
Nice.
wait. Do you guys remember? I just thought of this one as we're doing this. Do you guys remember MXC?
Yes.
Yes, traded, my boy. Thank you. Okay.
Oh my God.
Dude, how great would it be? It's like it's Wipeout, or was that what that show's called?
Yeah, it's like Wipeout.
It's like Wipeout, but it's a Japanese show, but they put English dubs over the announcers.
Oh my God.
From like the late 90s, early 2000s.
I think I've seen a couple of those.
Hilarious.
It is so funny.
It's so you have to run across a river with stones, and then one of them's a fake stone, and you step through it, and they fall into a. It's I don't know, dude. It's great. Yeah, dude. It's on Prime or Hulu or something. I changed.
It is.
That's what I want to be on.
Nice.
I want 2000s grainy cable television, Spike TV, MXC. That's what I want to be on.
That's a good one.
Okay, I'm glad, Trayden, that you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh man.
All right. So for me, I love obstacle courses. And so things like that, I think would be super fun. So for the longest time, Wipeout was one of the shows I wanted to be on. But I recently just heard from Trayden that someone died on that show. So I don't know about that one anymore. So maybe not Wipeout, but there's this brand new one. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's called Holy Moly. It's like an obstacle course plus mini golf. That sounds right up my alley. So
awesome.
I'm going to sign up for that as soon as we're done with this podcast. I'm going to holymoly.com or whatever the fuck I got to go. And I'm going to sign up and play Holy Moly, because that looks like so much fun.
Produced by superstar Stephen Curry.
See, there you go. So
Mrs. King, did you hear that curse word? I heard an F-bomb.
she's not here.
Dang, okay.
She left.
Holy Moly is a good one. Dude, there's all these I feel like there's a bunch of new ones that I just have now that I don't have cable. No idea what they are.
Yeah.
Just zero idea.